What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Prediction in the building. I'll be breaking down Mateusz Gamrot versus Diego Ferreira. I mean, this is a phenomenal fight in the lightweight division. I love this fight. I cannot wait for it. I think, man, stylistically, these guys match up really well, especially for Gamrot. I mean, this is a great styles matchup for him. Probably the best matchup in the top 10. And, I mean, Diego Ferreira is a gamer, man. I got to give him his credit. He hasn't really lost to a lot of guys. He's lost to very few guys. I think Beneil Dariush twice, Dustin Poirier, and fucking what's his face, Gregor Gillespie, right? So he hasn't lost a lot of guys. Gamrot lost a decision. I thought he won, but it was a very competitive fight against Guram Kudeledze. And this is a great styles matchup, man. I really can't wait for it. And yeah, old guard versus new guard. So we're gonna see who ends up on top. But in terms of records, Diego Ferreira comes with a record of 17-4, fights out of Texas, age 36, so he is a little old. He is past his prime, and it reaches 74. Gamrot, 19-1, fights out of Poland. No, he's fighting out of Florida right now, currently with ATT. Maybe the only ATT fighter that can fucking win a fight, hopefully, to end 2021, because ATT went out sad at 269. They went out sad. Man, ATT went out sad. I'm just saying that. I had a 5'10" and it reached 70.5. And it's crazy to think, Jorge's on that card. He's going out sad against Leon, but it is what it is. In terms of the rankings, I don't know if Gamrot is ranked yet. No, he is not. But Diego Ferreira, where's Ferreira? Oh, number 12. So Ferreira's not in the top 10 like I thought he was. I guess Gregor just took a spot, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, in terms of that, it is what it is. Gamrot's getting that spot against Ferreira, and it's going to be pretty dope. In terms of, notable wins, Gamrot, his last two victories, they were amazing, man. The Scott Holtzman fight, he just was the better, striker in there, and he just looked on fire, got the knockdowns, and just completely just destroyed Scott. He looked amazing. Scott could not do anything with him. He was too fast for him. His boxing looked really a lot better, and yeah, he looked amazing. And then his Jeremy Stephens fight, I was just shocked. I was shocked what he was able to do to Stephens. Stephens is a good dude. I like him a lot, but he just went out there and got destroyed, got hit with the Kimura and tapped out, man. It was crazy. It was quick. He got him out of there. He took care of Jeremy like a lot of people can't take care of Jeremy. Like the last guy that just fought, Josh Emmett, he's going up in the rankings for featherweight, but Jeremy took him out of there. And I'm not trying to play MMA math, but I'm just saying, like, that's really impressive that he was able to do that to him. And the ground fight, I thought he looked okay in the ground fight. The takedowns were good, but I think Kudeledze kind of showed that, at that time in his career, I think maybe he's sharpened it up, that the striking wasn't as good as the grappling. I still think he really is a great grappler. He's a better grappler than striker, but his boxing is getting so much better, and the way he's mixing things up, he's not. And one thing I like about him, he's still using his every aspect of the sport. He isn't forgetting what got him to the ballpark, because he is a jiu-jitsu guy growing up, and he's just getting so much better. Like, he's just getting really good. And in the Grum fight, I think taught him a valuable lesson about not being scared to strike. And he was just shooting for the legs constantly, and he wasn't necessarily doing the right things to chain his takedowns. And now I think he's learning that, and he's just been looking amazing. And Diego Ferreira, man, he has some pretty good wins, man. He's played upset a few times against me. Especially against Marbek Tumasyev. I think that's how you say his name. He beat him. I was shocked. He beat Pettis. I was shocked. And Rustam Kalibov was a pretty good win for him. Colin Nelson was a good win, beating Jared Gordon, knocking him out, and Olivier Ben Mercier. So since then, he was on a crazy win streak, right? A 6-fight. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, a 6-fight win streak going into that Beneil Dariush fight. He's gonna fight Drew Dober, and I thought Dober was probably gonna beat him, I think, but it is what it is. But yeah, he lost to Dustin Poirier and lost to Beneil, so not a lot of bad losses on his record. and just looking for some other fights. But yeah, lost to Beneil Dariush in the rematch. Very, very close fight. I really thought it was, competitive fight. It wasn't too close on terms of rounds, but it was a split decision. Very, very close. Beneil had his moments in there. He kind of got a little sloppy, but Diego Ferreira just broke him. And Beneil was just able to take advantage of it. And Beneil just showed his heart. And it was a really, really fun scrap. It was a fun scrap. And then against Greg Gillespie showed that, that all-American wrestling, we built different. We built different. So he showed him that. And Gillespie just put it on and put that pace on him, did not stop, and just broke him. He broke him, and the transitions were super cool to rewatch. I actually enjoyed watching that, but he just broke him with pressure and pace. So it is what it is, and we're gonna see what they do, because Diego Ferreira is coming off. He's coming off a 2-fight losing skid, so he needs this one really bad. So he's probably gonna be super motivated. I think at first I thought he was gonna lose this, but looking at how things happened with Grant Dawson and Rick Glenn, I think he probably would have beat Rick Glenn. I think Diego Ferreira would have beat Rick Glenn. No, of course, maybe he would have beat Rick Glenn, but I think he would have beat Grant Dawson. That's what I mean when they originally matched up. So I think he got the bad end of the stick fighting Gamrot. Same thing happened with Jeremy Stephens, right? He's gonna fight Jakar Close, easy matchup. Then they give him Gamrot. Like, what the fuck? Like no love for these guys. But it's hard for me to see a path of victory for Diego Ferreira. The only way I can see it is if Gamrot just gets completely gassed out, beating him up, and maybe starts acting very weak in the grappling transitions, and maybe Diego Ferreira can take advantage and maybe get his back or whatever. But I really can't see any possible way of victory for Ferreira right here. For Gamrot, Gamrot just has to keep the range, keep the distance, and he has Ferreira, in the palm of his hands, basically. Wherever this fight goes, Gamrot can match him. Maybe in the jiu-jitsu, Diego might have a slight edge, but I don't think Gamrot needs to play that with him. He can. I think what's really going to happen is that Gamrot's going to hurt him on the feet. He's going to get on top of him, and I think he's going to finish him with ground and pound. I really, really do think so. I think he's going to hurt him. Diego Ferreira looks awful on the feet. Like, his striking is not good. It does work for him, and it helps him with certain fights, but it's not good. I think Gamrot's so clean, so slick with his hands. He throws straight shots. Ferreira's he wings a lot, and I think Gamrot's just gonna. Here's the thing, Diego Ferreira made Beneil Dariush look technical on the feet, and Beneil has really good kicks, but man, he's very, very sloppy sometimes. It's just a fact. I think Gamrot is going to look exceptional here, and I think he's going to get ranked, which is a good thing. And I think Diego Ferreira might get kicked out, or he goes really, really low in the rankings. But it is what it is. I got to go with Gamrot by second round TKO. I think he's just going to be the better fighter in there. I just do not think Ferreira can match up with him in anywhere. Maybe in the jiu-jitsu, and it's going to be somewhat of a fluky thing. But if he does win, I'm just being honest. But I just think Gamrot is going to get the knockdowns, going to get on top. I got to go with Gamrot by second round TKO. And yeah, that is it. Taking Gamrot. Mateusz Gamrot, gamer. He's one of my favorite, actually, just talking about him. He's one of my favorite unranked lightweights right now. It's at him, Rafael Alves, and Damir Zmagalo. Those are my boys right now in the lightweight division that are unranked. Those are my guys that, if Dan Hooker decides to leave, and if Beneil Dariush can't get that fucking dummy Islam Makhachev out of there, those are my 3 soldiers right there to take care of that bum. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that is it for my video. Go follow me on my Twitter, and my Instagram, and yeah, if you're new, like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all, and goodbye.